Hey everybody, welcome back or welcome in if you're new here. I'm Snow, and on this channel we take a look at hot messes on the internet, and we just have a little bit of fun with it. Today's episode we're taking a look at Quirkyloverosee making like a sloppy egg sandwich and sauce with her boyfriend in the middle of the day. So nothing spectacular happens, although she is very easily baited into a crash out. So let's take a look. Before we get started, I would highly discourage sending any hate or attention to anyone depicted in this video, either in real life or in their chat section. If you wouldn't mind liking, subscribing, sharing, hyping, all those things are really supportive to the channel, and I really appreciate it if you feel inspired to do so. For every like, I will add a new sauce to my sandwich. And for every subscribe, I'm going to break a glass in the sink.
Thank you for filling my waters.
You're welcome. And the ice too.
Oh, thank you, baby. No one knows I'm going live at this random time, so it's going to take time for people to show up. Listen, if you saw the photos, I'm wearing the same dress as yesterday. Sue me. I love the fit. Look at it. Look at it. It's a vibe, okay? If you notice in my eyes, I did not sleep. That's why we're doing an early stream today. So I can go sleep a little early and hopefully fix my sleep schedule. But we haven't eaten yet, so I'm just gonna make some ham sammies? No, egg sammies. We're not using ham. Why? I don't know why I almost said ham. Anyway, it's gonna be a little bit of a mess because I'm sleep deprived. So sue me. This one slept, but he didn't get enough sleep, so he's also tired. Are you gonna want the works on the sandwich? Which is the sauce, the mayo,
Yes.
the cheese, the honey. Cool. Okay.
The works is cheese, mayo, honey, and truffle sauce. So hands up if you're borfing.
I've told this story before, but I'll tell it again. It's funny. In hindsight, my mom, I don't think finds it as funny. Honestly, and as an adult, I get it. As a kid, I really just wanted glasses. It was the 4th grade, and I was just convinced that smart kids wore glasses. And I was a huge book nerd, and I really wanted to wear glasses. And I think I was at the age where my mom wouldn't get me fake glasses to wear at that point, or I don't know if I just wasn't aware that was an option. I don't know. It was 4th grade. It was a long time ago. But I was doing the eye exam at school, and I totally pretended I couldn't see a couple of the letters, and I ended up getting these super dramatic red cat eye glasses. Gave me awful headaches. Didn't last very long. My mom was not happy, and she had every right to not be happy with me.
I beg your finest pardon. Are you telling me at 8 years old she started illness faking? At 8 years old, she started with the illness faking. That is okay. I mean, so many things make sense right now.
No, this one's also broken. Cool. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8's broken. Damn it. Well, rip, I guess.
Hand it to the sink, and the sink will throw it out for you. God forbid we stand up and walk a couple of steps, right?
I finally put my pride aside and got myself a cane surprisingly way harder to use than I realized. Well, pink possibly. I'm really glad you're accommodating your needs. That's wonderful. I know it's not easy. I know but providing for yourself in that way is a good thing when you need something like that, you know? Yeah, canes are hard to use for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think it's really important that people who need mobility devices have access to them, and anything that people need to make it easier for them to live independently is I'm all for it, and I think it should be free. I think that when people cosplay as a person who needs mobility devices, I think that that's kind of fucked up, don't you? Is it hard to use them when you don't need them? Is it hard to use them when you borrow them from someone else and get a picture of yourself taken and then posted in the Daily Mail? Is that the difficult part? What's hard for you? What's hard for you, Rosie, when you use that cane that one time to just be pictured with it?
I've just been really struggling with that for a lot of reasons. I actually just wrote a really in-depth comment about all of that on my most recent community tab post because someone asked me a question.
And so just along those lines, someone posted on her community post, "Hi, I was wondering, do you get depersonalization and or derealization with your agoraphobia? Because I have agoraphobia since late 2020. 2, I can't leave the house since then because of DPDR panic attacks." Now, we know that, like, people who've been watching Quirkyloverosee for a long time, she has never mentioned these things. She says psychosis sort of as like a blanket statement to talk about mental illness that she can't really define. But she's never spoken about these things specifically that I am aware of. Um, but in addition to all of her other issues, of course, that thing you just said she has. Of course she does. Of course she uses a cane. Of course that specific ailment that you just asked for, that she just heard about just now, she absolutely is going to write several paragraphs about it. Her response is, great questions. Depersonalization and derealization are both things I have struggled with for a very long time, tied to my CPTSD, and can be a part of my agoraphobia issues when the agoraphobia is really bad. It's really difficult lately for me to be in places with a lot of people or with certain unknowns, especially with the added stressor of the humidity, heat of our current weather alongside my chronic pain and mobility issues. And honestly, after having someone follow me for an hour in Texas with my boyfriend has made me difficult has made it difficult, sorry. It has made it difficult for me to want to leave the house too. It helps me to use my coping skills to focus on breathing, using music with headphones, being with someone who I feel emotionally safe with, actively working to reframe my catastrophizing thoughts, among other coping skills. I've done about 13 plus years total of therapy work, minus the breaks, since I was 10 years old. One of my therapists worked with me on agoraphobia symptoms as well. A lot of trauma work, shadow work, DBT and CBT skills have helped me to be able to try and push through on good days, and giving myself grace when I am struggling. I've been really struggling to leave the house, even with my boyfriend here. I haven't been talking about it because some people are really fucking evil. I finally left the house in over a week last night, and even then it was just for a joyride and a secluded dinner, because the thought of interacting with the outside world was so terrifying to me. I was having anxiety, chest pain, and shortness of breath. Grounding techniques help me a lot. When you have symptoms like this that are so serious and scary, it's important to work with professionals if you have access, and to take your small victories. Take the baby step to the mailbox. Stand on your porch. Go onto your lawn. Challenge yourself to say hello to a neighbor, and expose yourself to the fear to help lessen it if you can. As exposure therapy has helped me a lot of ways in my life as well. Above all else, she didn't ask for advice. She just asked if that was your experience. She didn't ask you to, whatever. Above all else, seek guidance and help from trusted professionals. Great advice, Roz. Have you thought about it? I feel your pain, but I'm struggling myself, and I am by no means an expert. You're sure talking like one. Just someone who relates to you through these experiences. If I would bet money, I would bet physical paper US American dollars that if you asked her to define depersonalization and derealization, she couldn't do it.
Actually, on that topic, I just don't want to get too into it because some people are really fucking evil.
I personally don't think that calling someone on their bullshit is inherently evil, but Roz has her own vocabulary for things.
Maybe just kind of vibe checking and going from there. So, and it's like something that I can do. I also have some stuff I want to get rid of, and also I have like every notebook I've ever written in, and I kind of want to go through that. No, I don't get any disability money. No, I hope you get good luck. Is that what you sent me a picture of? Barry has so I was gonna say is I actually completely deleted the Reddit app off of my phone, and it's really nice because I feel like I now kind of am given the information that I need to know, and I don't have to see the rest, and that brings me so much peace.
So now Barry McCracken is up Girl World's ass, and just like filtering everything that she sees to Rosie Jean, so that Rosie Jean does not have to open things herself and respond to things herself, and it brings her a lot of peace. I think that that's fantastic. I think that that's a great idea. If you can trust this person, and that's and you're okay with people sending you things like, hey, this person is talking shit about you, you're okay with receiving that, and you're okay with just trusting that person to give you what you are interested in, and like you're and vibe checking you to make sure that you have the bandwidth for it at that moment. You know what? I'm all for it. Go for it. Do I think that she is actually not looking at Reddit? No, 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 no.
People love to make assumptions and think they know shit when they don't know fuck all. Because apparently people thought Barry was my boyfriend at one point. The chicken parm was my boyfriend, and like they're coming to all these crackpot theories, and I'm sitting here like, it's so interesting, like how much projection happens. You know, like they come up with all these crazy crackpot theories because like that's how their brain works, and I'm like, I'm too old, I'm too grown, I'm too tired. Nah, it's just dumb.
So Barry McCracken is just being really thorough in their daily briefings of what's happening in girl world from day to day because Rosie's all over it. Rosie Jean is all over every single thing, every trend, every single like possible theory and gossip that's happening out in the world. She's got her finger on the pulse. She's not involved, but she's got her finger on the pulse.
So we got toasted Texas toast. Yes, QP mayo, truffle sauce, honey, fried eggs with salt, and one slice of American cheese split between 2 eggs. That's my newest version of my egg sandwich. It used to just be the eggs and honey and buttered toast. Rem's so damn cute. Y'all are perfect together. Thank you, Amanda. Don't forget to leave a like. Thank you, Treason.
I'm gonna need all of you to sound off about whether or not you would eat this sandwich. You would have to pay me so much money to put that anywhere near me. I'm the sheer consistency. I'm not gonna. Oh God, the amount of fucking goop. I'm genuinely like the amount of wet goop. I can't.
I'm really worried. I think because of the weather, we might have to hold off on doing the tie-dye this trip.
Also really proud of how brave she is to just soldier on and keep talking even though her mouth is completely stuffed with food.
It's so unbearably muggy. And I can't risk getting sick like that. Like, I can't risk overheating. I can't. And I'm frustrated. But I have all supplies now, so if you don't want to answer this right now, you don't have to. But someone is asking you how you're feeling about your med switch. Because theirs was really hard, so they were just asking.
I mean, I've been managing my med switch well. I was feeling drowsy for the first week, but I think it's starting to lift up. So I'm definitely, even though I may be still a little tired for different reasons other than like that has nothing to do with my medication.
Right, like because we had a super busy day, and then you also struggled to sleep last night, which you haven't struggled to sleep in like weeks.
Yeah.
So maybe the drowsiness really is wearing off.
You can't really hear him because he's really far away from the camera's mic. But he's talking about how he's fine. He's done well with his new meds, which is great. But now he's tired for different reasons. And she's like, oh, because you didn't sleep last night. It's like, well, maybe that. And maybe it's because you're running him fucking ragged. Lex Rainbow says, I wish we saw more content outside of the kitchen.
Well, Lex, tomorrow's live for members only is out of the kitchen.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Oh, oops.
And quite frankly, I do make a lot of content out of the kitchen. Sometimes it's just in phases.
She absolutely does not. She does not do content outside of the kitchen. She'll sometimes like start in the kitchen and then move to the living room. She'll sometimes start in the living room but then move to the kitchen. And once in a while she'll be in the pool, but really genuinely she lives in that kitchen. And if you are a viewer of hers and you are upset about that, or you feel like you're missing something, that there's like more she could do, you are mistaken. You are with the wrong creator if you want outside of the kitchen activities, because this is pretty much all we're going to get. This is all we have gotten. This is all we will get from Miss Rosie Jean. So may I direct you to the search bar in your YouTube algorithm, because you are in the wrong place.
No, I'm not following that stuff, honestly, Gamer Girl, because I think it's really triggering stuff, and like, no tea, no shade to anybody into true crime. I've just really grappled with, like, the reality of how true crime affects, like, real people. So, like, there are some things where I'll still, like, listen to certain things and, like, watch certain, like, things just to kind of get, like, details. But I don't spend, like, I used to spend a lot of time watching true crime based content. I just try to avoid it at this point because, like, I don't know. I feel like it's not harmful.
I think she means like helpful. I think she is she means it's her. It doesn't matter. We understand what she means. I'm kind of with her on true crime content. I'm just gonna go on a tangent for a second because like I was also very into true crime stuff, and people are like, oh, women or female presented people like we like y'all are so creepy. You're all so creepy because you're into crime. Like, and it's like, yeah, I think there's something very cathartic about like watching and it being involved in the story and understanding all of the aspects of it and then seeing it through to the end and seeing it have justice. I think that that's like part of like processing something that you're afraid of. I think that that's kind of like I feel like it's a very normal and healthy thing to engage in. The same way that like I mean if we're going to gender it, like the way that men in the 40s, 50s, 60s, whatever, were very into war movies because it's like that was something that could have happened to you, right? So it's like you're seeing what it's like so that you can understand it, right? So it's like part of like understanding something you're afraid of to make it less scary. But also like the biggest turnoff lately for true crime for me is just like when people are like, "Ooh, it's are you guys ready for something oopy spoopy? Let's put on our serial killer sunglasses because it's time for a fun time. Let's hit the penis pinata." And it's like there's like a vulnerable person like lost their life, like could you grow up a little bit? So she starts making herself a second sandwich as she finished the first one. And you know what? This is not a surprise. She's a very big person. She eats a lot. But I just and no one's asking me for advice, but just the tiniest thing and the thing that has made a huge difference in my life is to like if you still want more, like give yourself 20 minutes. It'll still be there. And if you're still hungry in 20 minutes, go for it. But like give yourself a little bit of a breath cuz the fucking sandwich she is making is I'm not going to go into numbers, but like two of them is a lot. It's a lot. And that's where I'm going to leave it.
So it's number two. Yeah. And I'm not big into scary movies, horror movies. Like, I'm a big Food Network and HGTV girl. LOL. I never really got into HGTV. I was really big into the Food Network when I was younger. I don't know how the current shows are, but.
Content creation.
Is Lee ready to go back to Texas?
No. I don't think I'll ever be ready.
Like, okay, so I talk my shit, but like I'm not going to speculate any more than I already have about what I think their dynamic is behind the scenes, but they do seem to genuinely be very very into each other. They're both really into it. They're both very happy and it's like I think it is great. Everyone should have that feeling. I think it's fantastic, and I'm not gonna shit on it for this moment. I'm not shitting on this specific thing.
So. I think I put a little too much mayo on this. Ooh. Noted. It's too mayo-y. I had to squeeze some of it out onto the plate. Let me try something. Okay. He's a deformed raccoon. I like raccoons. They're really good. He's a raccoon with spina bifida or something. He's super tiny and cute. Oh god, I'm gonna fall in love, aren't I?
They talk for a while about Jimothy and about some other like sad animal stuff, and I'm a little sensitive about that stuff, so I cut it out to protect. Because you know what? Sometimes you just got to protect your peace.
Yum.
So I left in almost all of the footage of her housing these egg Samuels because like it's she doesn't chew as sloppy as Chantal, which I cannot fathom, I cannot stomach. I can't watch Chantal the way that she like eats with her mouth open. But but it's still pretty gross. And I think it's really more out of a sick fascination than anything else. So I apologize if you are have misophonia like I do. I apologize for what you're going through, but there's just something really gross about it that I can't look away from. Is that normal? Am I normal?
I didn't make enchiladas yesterday. I think we still have one more enchilada in the fridge that hasn't been eaten yet. And no, wasn't that 2 days ago? God forbid I eat something else. God forbid. Actually, I didn't even have any enchiladas except what I ate on camera. Like, I haven't had any of the other ones. God forbid.
You guys want to see the chat she's responding to with that, with God forbid? She's saying, someone just says, "Didn't you make enchiladas yesterday?" And God, God forbid. God forbid I eat something different than a thing that I already have. God forbid. Good God, what is wrong with you people? Like everything is a fight. Literally, someone's just like, "Hey, do you want to talk about the enchiladas you made yesterday?" No? Fine. Fuck you.
And you know what's crazy? Most people eat something different 3 times a day. I know, crazy take. Whoa. Some groundbreaking discovery.
Today's brunch special is a sloppy sauce sandwich served with a side of cunt.
Favorite Dr. Pepper is in the house. Hey, Rosie's Dr. Pepper. Excuse me. You know what I'm really fucking tired of? Is people treating him like a child. He's not missing out on anything because he's wanting to spend time with me. It's fucking stupid. I'm sick of the bullshit. Not there. There's no way. Oh my fucking God, there really is. That's crazy. Okay. And I didn't even get it. No, that's not mayo. No, it's a piece of a label. That's not mayo. It was like a little sticker. Oh no, you're fine. So no, it's not a recent injury. I actually came across a TikTok the other day. I want to deep dive into it. I haven't yet, so I'm just stating something I watched online, and that's really all I know. I watch a lot of stuff about chronic pain and chronic illness, people's like firsthand experiences and stuff. She was talking about she's an account that talks about her experience with her fibromyalgia, and she was talking about something called fibromyalgia hands, and I was like, what? And I kept watching, and then she proceeded to describe every single hand problem I have. And I was like, oh? So I need to look into that. Because as y'all know, I've been complaining about my hands for a long time. I have a genetic thing with my dad and grandmother too about hand tremors and stuff. That like gets older with age on top of that. And like, but I also have like other stuff with my hands that I've described to my dad, and he's like, well, that's not really an issue I've had. So yeah, I'm not an expert. I don't know, but yeah, I was like, that's interesting. I've never heard the term fibromyalgia hands.
Have you ever heard of the term confirmation bias? Or what about Munchausen by internet? I think you should look up those terms as well, just to round out your entire TikTok education.
Thank you. I mean, yeah, I manage with it. It's just makes certain things hard. And like that made all of this needlessly difficult. Like it took me forever to open those fucking jars, you know?
She opened like 4 cans perfectly. It was very easy, and it took just a very normal amount of time to do so. But she's saying it like it was this giant like hurdle she had to climb, and that she's triumphing over her day and she's being really brave. But it was a very, like, you would not know that she had any sort of hand issue at all. It's just like she's just like retconning that like it was tough and it took her a long time. It didn't. It was very normal.
Peace. Oh, wow. Okay, that's water. That's good. That's not water. That's not good. Actually,
People kept asking her where her apron was, and she's like, "Well, it's in a giant pile of laundry that he's gonna get to at some point." And then she immediately put some Tide pens on the wish list. Still on the wish list. Still no compression gloves for her hand pain or compression socks for her nerve pain. No TENS units. No lidocaine patches. Nothing. No magnesium drinks that could help her sleep and fix her sleep schedule. Nope. Nope. Just nails and hair shit.
I'm a messy cooker. More than a mess. Honestly, I try to keep it cute while I eat, but more than a mess. Honestly, I try to keep it cute while I eat, but yeah. Cooking, you know. I think it's important to be able to admit when you're wrong. That's why, like, I'll apologize when I'm wrong, but like, if I don't think I'm wrong, I'll say it. I don't care if it pisses people off, really. Because if I really don't think I'm wrong, I believe that with my whole chest, you know? Like, when people come at me sideways and then people try to pearl clutch at me, I'm like, well, maybe don't act like a piece of shit. And then I won't match energy, you know?
Like, this has been trodden on many, many, many times. We don't need to go over this again, but it's just an example because I think it's important to like mention when she says, I apologize and I take accountability when I think I'm wrong. She did take accountability for when she talked trash about Zachary Michael, the way that Zachary Michael takes care of their pets, right? So she said, that was wrong of me. But then she proceeded to say, I was in psychosis at the time. And they took advantage of that. They took advantage of me being in psychosis. And they took advantage of the difference in relationship. And it's just like, if she's got an apology in there, it's all underneath all this sloppy fucking mess, just like that goddamn egg sandwich.
Both, Lynn? Kind of both. It depends on the days. What do you feel about lip fillers? Just curious. Honestly, I don't have much of an opinion on them, and maybe it's just because, like, I'm # blessed in the lip department, so I'm never gonna need lip filler. Right now, I'm doing a comfort show rewatch of Big Bang Theory. I kind of just ignore it while I play on my phone, to be honest. But yeah, I think it's gonna. I have like a vision. I still have like a little rinky-dink folding table. Like, I don't have a desk in my room, but I mean, I know that I don't know how long I'm gonna be in that specific room. So I don't know what the plans are. So I don't want to do a whole bunch of craziness, but the 2 lights were on sale and they weren't crazy expensive. And like I said, I found that sun catcher for like literally $3 in free shipping. And I was like, coolest shop that makes the most gorgeous dream catchers that were like $300, $200. Not doing that for maybe ever, but I want one. I want like an authentic dream catcher because I love my dream catcher in my room, but I bought it without realizing that it was like a non-authentic one. Like I didn't realize at the time, so I didn't want to waste it because I'd already spent the money on it. But the next time I get a dream catcher, I want to get like a handmade one. To my knowledge, dream catchers are not a closed practice. I'm not an expert, but to my knowledge, they are not.
So she's bringing up this random story because someone in this past live asked if dream catchers were a closed practice, and she snapped at him a little bit. And I didn't know. I don't know what closed practice means. I don't have any dream catchers. So I looked it up, and closed practice is a cultural or spiritual custom restricted to specific initiates or people born into a particular community. And dream catchers specifically are not a closed practice, but it's important that if you want to have one, that you buy them from indigenous artisans. That's all. I just think it's important to be curious about things rather than just, biting people's heads off.
Appreciate you being here. I appreciate anybody that gives me a chance, even if you decide I'm not your vibe. I appreciate it when you give me a chance. Truly. I appreciate it when people take into account and realize that a lot of stuff is warped and distorted, and the stuff that I did fuck up on, I own and apologize on, but I'm not gonna constantly re-harp on every transgression I've ever made, every mistake I've ever made, and like try to prove myself over and over, because I'm moving on beyond that, right?
You don't have to do it over and over, but I think once would be nice. Once would be nice to like truly say like, hey, these are the things that I fucked up without adding a bunch of your own victimhood on top of it. Once would be really nice. No one's asking you to retread. No one's asking you to retread.
All I know is I'm not the manipulative liar that people paint me as. That's all I know. And the way people weaponize my chronic illnesses and mental health and disabilities is crazy. Like it's deplorable, really. And I don't lay down and take it like some of these other people that they target. So it makes them real mad. Let's check up on my stains. How are we doing? Still drying, but I think I missed some down here. Damn, I got myself good. How do you avoid the reaction channels and such? I'm too nosy and would hurt my own feelings by having to watch. I want to say about my first 7 months to a year of having reactors react to me, I was all up in their business. That's the bottom line. I was watching this, that, third, and then I lost my goddamn marbles because it's really bad for your mental health. And also people really just started kind of warping things, and a lot of stuff happened, and I was also doing the fucking most. I was like beefing with Amber and then tried to befriend her, and then I learned her character, and then, you know, all that shit happened, and I was trying to figure out how to shut my fucking mouth. Still struggle with that, but I'm a lot better than I used to be. And that's a T. I learned a lot through trial and error and hurting my own feelings and fanning flames that didn't need my attention in them. And just making dumb moves and decisions. And then of course, like dealing with my own mental health shit and stuff. And yeah, that's a very short version. There's a lot of shit I could like talk about and go into, but that's my past. I don't give a fuck. I just know that I am dedicated to growth. Yeah, thank you, McNugget. Yeah, that's how growth is. You've grown. And like sometimes with growth, there are backslides. So anytime like I like kind of fall back to my old habits, my old toxic traits, even if it's just like for a one comment or this or that here or there, where like I can't resist and my impulses win and I fucking say some shit. Like I got into it with a bitch on Instagram today because this girl is dedicated to hating on me to a degree that is fan behavior, and I think it's pathetic. So I said some shit to her today because fuck, like.
So a viewer wrote on one of her Instagram posts, to the tune of the Cinderella song. Every time he'd find a minute, that's the time they begin it. Cinderella, 5 times. Night and day it's Cinderella. Make the fire, fix the breakfast, wash the dishes, do the mopping and the sweeping and the dusting. She always keeps him hopping. He goes around in circles till he's very, very dizzy. Still they holler, keep it busy, Cinderella. Which is pretty funny, I guess. And Quirky writes, bro, you are such a loser. How does it feel to be such a dedicated fan with no life of your own? I don't know if these are in the right order, but your insecurity is screaming in these posts, and the way you abuse strangers online. I'd be so fucking embarrassed to be you. I see why you project outward and crave the validation of others. Must hurt not to get it in your posts. Because this woman doesn't, she's just a normal person who gets a couple of likes. She doesn't have 80,000 followers like Quirky does. Her response is, me pointing out that you treat your boyfriend like Cinderella is not projection. Also, of course I don't have the followers you do. I have a life and a job. I work 50 to 60 hours. Quirky responds, I thought you were irritating as hell for how you act in my comments. Now I see the pain and misery in your eyes, and I almost feel bad for what I said on the other posts. Almost. The only reason I don't is because it's facts. You could choose to behave different, and you don't. I'm not a punching bag for your misery. Bro, you are such a loser. How does it feel to be such a dedicated fan with no life of your own? And the person responds, thanks for commenting on my pictures. That was pretty funny of you. And Quirky says, I'm sure it was the highlight of your week, babe. I noticed the rebrand. I guess Shiloh isn't getting healthy anymore, and that's why you bully people for fun. The person's name is Shiloh. And so the person responds, girl, I'm 200 pounds less than what you say you weigh. I've lost 80 pounds and I'm still losing weight. The rebrand has nothing to do with weight loss. LOL. Also, no. The highlight of my week is being able to walk for an hour and stand while doing dishes. And this is just a completely different person. But someone writes, "You are not cute." And she responds, "Girl, your face speaks for itself." But then the search suggestion was styling a red beanie for summer.
Get a fucking hobby. Get a grip. But like, beyond that, I'm gonna also stand up for myself, you know? Like, I try to ride that line, right? Because if I feel strong and firm in what I'm saying, I'm gonna stand behind that. Like, the only reason why so much of my content from this account is missing is because I got demonetized. Before I got demonetized, I had removed very few pieces of content. Most of the time it was because of like I think one time I had like a wardrobe malfunction. Certain things happened, like for safety, privacy reasons, things were removed. You know what I mean? But outside of that, I very rarely removed shit because I wish I still had a lot of my old content up, because without that, that gives a lot of these channels leeway to manipulate shit because the original shit's not there, you know? And that sucks for me. Like, I don't like that. And also, I have a horrible memory. Like, and that's not a lie. That's not a dramatization. It's not something I weaponize and use to get out of shit. That's just not the reality. I had back-to-back concussions within a year, on top of being severely traumatized and have... no, I was demonetized for 3 months. But to get remonetized, I had to delete a bunch of stuff, right? So, or I had to delete stuff, and I over-deleted in an abundance of caution. Was what I decided to do. But I did keep some stuff up because I didn't want to like pull an Amber and like wipe my whole channel. Like I backlogged a bunch of stuff, and she literally just like mass deleted everything and didn't even bother trying to back anything up, which is crazy. There were some things I didn't back up because I didn't want to remember them, but I backed up most of my stuff. That I need to figure out. Normalization of weaponizing my disabilities and my shortcomings is entirely based in ableism and fat phobia through the blueprint that was laid out from what Amber created within Girl World, and them trying to shove me in that box. And you're never going to convince me otherwise. So...
I mean, I'm going to say this once and then I'm going to say it 75 more times. I know about Rosie Jean because of Rosie Jean. I didn't go seeking out Rosie Jean. Rosie Jean came to me. Rosie Jean made herself very known. Rosie Jean, with all of her vulnerabilities and all of her difficulties with her mental illnesses, she made the choice to make herself very known and very messy and very ready for Gore World. Okay? So what, you know what? No, we did not pluck you from obscurity. So just please miss me with that. And please, like, if you're talking about taking accountability, take some accountability for that.
Yeah. Like, a lot of the reason I remember certain stories and a lot of things is, like, when I went through certain periods of my life and certain shit was going on, I realized my memory was getting worse, and I was really panicking, and I was also at certain points dealing with extreme mental health issues. And so I, like, went through and, like, journaled all my memories that I could, like, just info dumped all my memories and, like, created timelines and, like, memorized them over and over again, because a lot of my stories... some of them I have vivid memories of, but not most of them. Most of them are just what I remember because I've documented them, or I've recorded them, like, in vlog form, in video form, in photo form, or you know, I've been able to recall them from other people's you know, corroboration from being there, because it's like it really feels like, in terms of all the memory issues I have, it feels like I really am missing a very important piece of life. And that's, like, being able to, like, commiserate over memories together. I did not ask to be a part of Girl World. That is so fucking frustrating, the way that ZM was able to manipulate that. And it's crazy to me that he was able to take these messages that I sent when I was actively in psychosis, and he was able to be at that time, oh, I'm not a part of Girl World. I'm not really into Girl World. I'm not Girl World. I'm special from Girl World. I'm the moral high ground of Girl World. I'm separating myself from Girl World. But I asked me about Girl World because I was a fan of his. The fuck? It's manipulative as fuck, dude. And that's dead in the water. How many years ago was that, guys? How many years ago did that happen? What's the timestamp on those messages? Let's be so real. How long ago was that? How long ago was that? About what, 3 years? Right?
So this is how she takes accountability for her own actions, and her own actions, which were inserting herself into girl world, bringing herself to the front, showing up in every fucking reactor's chat, and wrestling it away from the fucking reactor so that she could talk about herself. And in their chats, in their DMs, her defense is that it was a long time ago. Right? It was 2 years ago. I did that 2 years ago. Okay, so just so we know, just so Rosie Jean is like on board, that anything that happened in the past no longer counts. We can only give her shit about things she does in the future.
If you haven't grown much in 3 years, that's a you problem. You know how victim blamey that sounds? That I get stalked, I get harassed, I get fucking verbally abused constantly. I get messages telling me that you're reporting me to the authorities because I'm illegally taking Ativan and I was prescribed. You're contacting fucking, what was it? God, I forgot. It was some fucking official for something else. You're stalking my boyfriend's family. You're stalking my boyfriend. You're trying to buddy troll me. Like, shut the fuck up. That does not justify how I get treated.
No one is saying that. No one is saying it's okay for people to go IRL with you. It is okay that people react to you. It is okay that you are a subject now of this. It is okay that you benefit from us covering you. All of those things are okay, because you did want people to react to you. You wanted people to watch your content and react to you. And you did. So please stop acting like you didn't. Okay? And people saying you wanted people to react to you, now people are reacting to you. That is not the same as saying it is okay that people are going IRL with you. So again, let's just make sure we're all talking about the same thing.
Oh yeah. And this all started because ZM got pissed off at my DMs when I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay, but you like repeated multiple times in your live streams to your audience that they were mistreating their dog and taking their dog's medication or whatever. Like that was an active choice that you made, right? I was there. I saw what you did. I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
You and me.
And I just want to be clear, people were reacting to her well before she was on Zach's radar. Well before she was on Zach's radar, people were reacting to her and going live and talking about her. So I don't know why she's putting all of this on their shoulders when it really was her spreading herself out so that people were aware of her and people started reacting to her. And for some reason she's pinning all of it on Zachary Michael.
Yo, Barry, can you clean up the chat, please? Oh, you already got it. Thank you. When I'm not totally sleep deprived, I'm pretty patient. Like, I think Lee tells me all the time he loves how patient I am. But when I'm sleep deprived and I feel like people are trying to piss me off, no, I don't got patience. I really don't. Don't apologize for spending time with your boyfriend. Thank you. But like, there's been times I've wanted to go out and do stuff, and I'm just like, I just start crying. Because, like, I don't want to get followed again. I don't... No. Nope. We're not doing this. I refuse.
She truly is the phoniest of the balonies.
Yeah, gamer girl. When I went to Texas... I think I briefly mentioned it in one of the videos, but we went to go, it was the vlog when we went to that a retro game shop, and like I forget which vlog it was exactly, like the number. But we went to the retro vlog, and we like went to a couple different places, and we got the stuffed animals together. At the very, very end of that, we were driving somewhere. We actually, at the very end, we pulled into a Burger King parking lot to get dinner. And we were sitting in the convertible, and when we were both sitting there with the top down, when we weren't looking, someone directly next to us in a car took a photo of us. We got our food, we went, we parked, we sat for an hour. This is the detail that I really am stuck on. We sat for an hour. We ate our food, we chilled. At one point, we noticed a white car off in the distance with their headlights on, pointing at us, and we were like, that's kind of weird. And we stared at them for a minute, and then they pulled off and left. Not too long after that, we left. Within about 5 minutes or so of us leaving and getting to the stoplight, someone took another photo of us. The same person, the same user on Reddit, took a second photo of us. And then she tried to post an AMA on Reddit and said she was going to make a YouTube video that I think she never made. And was trying to get clout in reaction chats. All of that's real and factual and happened. And at the time, my boyfriend's face was not on the internet.
Yeah, this is annoying. I mean, I just really discourage anyone from, don't even like go to like her chat and mess with her. Like, don't go IRL. I just, if things have happened and transpired in the past and you're like, oh, this was fun, this might be neat, like, and that, like, that's, it's over. Like Rosie said, it was in the past, so it doesn't matter anymore. So let's like just move forward in a way where we just sort of like leave her in her mess,
Oh, baby, are you still in here? I want to show you something. I want your opinion. I love this shirt. It's a little different for you, but I like the color. Come on, challenge yourself. Come on. Tell me you like it. I mean, be honest, but tell me you like it, but be honest more. Oh, you're gonna choose a different color. You're gonna choose a different color. Yeah, you're gonna choose it. I see it. I see it happening. Yeah. Fine.
I like that.
Mister, I know what I like.
I do.
You really do. Just branch into some. One thing yellow, so we have matching fits for red, but I want matching fits for yellow. Can't you just wear yellow?
What if I wore black with yellow accents?
Okay, I'm interested. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of how we did, like, we were talking about your black with red accents and I was red with black accents. Yeah. Compromise.
Cool.
We're both happy. You are his one thing yellow. Tobeans, that's adorable. I'll take it.
I love you. How's the sauce coming?
Great question. I don't think I've tasted it yet. And we're like 2 hours in. I just realized that. Babe, I'm not on all cylinders. I've got maybe a fourth one kind of functioning.
Did it overflow or something?
Don't talk to me about that. Listen, sometimes it gets really too hot and it gets angry and then it erupts in volcanoes and we just grab the pink miracle stuff and we go shh and pray. Every time it works, but... That's a face! Like, I'm hashtag blessed in the lip department, so I'm never gonna need lip filler. Good lord, I've never made that face before. That was something. I don't know if I could ever make that face again. I guess I can. What's Lee's preference for media as far as themes go? Good question. What's your preference for media as far as themes go?
What kind of media?
That's a great question. Follow up.
Yeah. Because it depends. Like, I have different preferences for movies. I have different preferences for music, video games.
I think they mean like TV shows, movies, more specifically.
Okay. I mean, I like. I don't really watch like shows and movies that.
I try to get you to watch stuff. You'll never stick around for more than one movie, if I'm lucky, or one episode or something.
I'm not a big movie guy.
I know. I tried to get him to do a double feature once.
I mean, I'll watch.
Actually, 4 times.
I'll watch movies and shows. It's not something
But
that.
but you won't do a double feature. And I love me a double feature sometimes.
Because my attention span only lasts so long.
Taste this.
Something, or I'm talking to someone online. And it's usually those 3 things.
Did you know who Moist Critical is?
I know who Moist Critical is.
Someone just said bro kind of looks like Moist Critical. And you know what? Keep growing that hair, baby.
What's something Moist Critical would say?
That's really about it. So yeah.
What?
I was talking to Kat. Sorry, I said babe, but yeah. Sometimes I'd say that. I don't know why. Anyway, Kathy, I don't know what's for dinner because right now I'm making sauce for lasagna soup. I don't know what that was. I need to go to bed, guys. I need to go CPC. But I'm dedicated to this sauce tasting good. I haven't seen the Barbie movie, surprisingly. My favorite childhood movie is Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Yeah, I'm spicy Rosie today. I am protective of my man. Mine.
So Cool Calico Charlie, who got timed out for saying that Sleep Token sucks, and then got real mad about it, says at this point he can protect himself. He's a very grown 26, laying pipe.
Yeah, if you've never heard of Unprocessed, if you like metalcore music, definitely go check them out. They're awesome.
No electrolytes, just flavors. You know, she's like, I have more willies on the leg. God bless her. I did want to. Oh, babe, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to go to the mini fridge and grab a Dr. Pepper. You have to sacrifice this for something. I want you to grab a Dr. Pepper, and I need you to hand me the cream and the lemon juice in the fridge. And
Excuse me?
you heard me.
Are you about to murder a Dr. Pepper?
You heard me correctly.
Babe.
Trust me. Have I ever led you astray?
God help me. Yeah? Lime and what else?
Lemon.
Don't know where I'm moving stuff was.
So, okay, grab the thing of cream, and there's a mason jar of lemon juice
Oh, mason jar. Lemon juice.
by the THC drink, mango.
Oh, okay. Is that all you needed?
Cream.
Cream? Cream?
Yes, you heard me correctly.
What are you doing?
I'm not misspeaking.
What are you doing?
I'm showing you a delicacy from Utah.
No.
And I want you to grab the fancy cup. Pretty please.
Fancy.
The rainforest cup.
I gotta see this.
You want to pull up a chair so they can see your face?
Yeah, This.
He hasn't seen the curdled cream video. He doesn't need to. That's not related to this conversation.
Okay. What's next? We gotta put truffle sauce in there?
Sure, no.
No.
Okay. So you start with the fancy glass. Ooh la la.
Look how happy I am about this. I'm so happy. So you're about to mix these three things in a fancy cup. I shouldn't let you do this.
This is proof true
I
love
don't want to
exists.
open this.
This is proof true love exists. Oh my god.
Can I drink the whole thing and then give it to you?
No. No, you're not allowed.
I want to still sip before you ruin it.
Well, I'm gonna pour it and let you sip it from the cup, okay?
The Utah delicacy.
I can't breathe. Someone's blink 3 times if you need help. Chaotic girlfriend girlfriend energies, that's so real. Well, good news for you. There you go. Okay. I am asthmatic, yeah. Actually, I've been having to use my inhaler more recently, like the past month or so. Not all the time. Actually, I could probably stand to use the inhaler.
You want me to go
No.
grab it?
Honestly, yeah. I'm a little wheezy. Which is weird because I haven't smoked in a long time, like months. Sally, I think this was your idea. Weren't you the one that asked me? Oh yeah, I can breathe a lot better now. Okay.
No.
I'm actually curious what this tastes like as is.
Rest in peace. Just want you to know you offended the whole stage, actually.
Dr. Pepper. Get it together. It's not even weird yet.
I will admit, it's not that bad. A little weird.
I'm gonna be nice and measure this for him.
For me.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do a teaspoon of lemon juice to start. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like a float.
Yeah, it does taste like a float.
Okay, I lied. We're doing 2 teaspoons. I should have just gone my gut and done a tablespoon. You know what? Fuck it. Move ball. Barry, that's... Wow, it's so rude. Lemon juice gives it tang.
You know what else would give it tang?
Shut the fuck up and put that down. Try this. Oh, that's better with the lemon.
Better?
Yeah, try it. Try it.
Scared.
You like all 3 of these things.
Not together.
You don't know that till you taste it. Yeah?
I'm sorry.
Oh, damn it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What do you not like about it?
All of it. Babe. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I just didn't want to choke.
So just a heads up, we're about a week out from our expiration date here, but you know, heavy whipping cream does last a little bit longer in the fridge. Like if it's closed, you can take it up to like maybe 2 weeks after the expiration date or the sell by date, as I should say. But still, I think Quirky should know by now. You got to check them dates. You got to give it a sniff.
Ugh, but I didn't want to also be ridiculous, so
That's
I think it's good. I'm gonna be honest. This is kind of gross, and I don't know if it's because it's a full sugar soda, or it's a Dr. Pepper, and Dr. Pepper and lemon don't go good together. I don't know. Look, lemon or lime with cream and Dr. Coke.
Dr. Coke Diet Pepper.
Yes, but I'm not drinking all of this because it's full of sugar. Okay, yeah.
This is definitely interesting.
Yeah.
I don't want it, baby.
Gross. No, it's going in the sink.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this on top? Ew. This is not normal. Like, this is gross. This is weird. Diet Coke doesn't do that. The fuck? Hold on, baby. Let me move out of your way. You broke everything. You broke everything. No, guys, I'm just sleep deprived.
Somebody in chat says now Remy has Mormon trauma too, and I'm losing it. I live. Stop.
Babe.
All this time, I've managed to not do that.
Babe.
The drink was cursed, guys.
Oh, man.
The drink was cursed. That's my favorite fancy cup. Time for me to get a new fancy cup.
Leah Remily, fire up the Amazon wish list.
Quirky chaos. It's a vibe, but it's a unique one.
Sleepless token.
keep hitting me in the giggle dick, babe. I'm wheezing over here. And stay true.
Stay true. Drink water, eat something, take care of yourself.
Don't be like me, get your sleep.
Yeah.
Shower. Brush your teeth first. Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Later, nerds.
See you.
So yeah, this is where I leave you. There was a lot of wet wheezing and a lot of her speaking on behalf of Remy while he sort of skulked in the background. The way that her mom did whenever she was on lives, just sort of in the background, mumbling quietly to herself while Rosie just sort of barreled over them. But whatever, it's fine. I think he's leaving, I believe, on Tuesday. She hasn't confirmed that. That's whatever. It's none of my business. But he's only around for another couple days, and I'm very, very, very behind on all of her lives because I have a life, and she goes live for like 4 hours and sits there, so it's a lot to go through. But hopefully, when he leaves, I'll have a little time to catch up, so I can get you guys, I can get everybody up to speed on all of the bullshits. I want to thank everybody so much for liking, subscribing, for giving me your kind attention. I really appreciate it. And I want to give a big shout out to all of the membersons of Hibernation. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for sticking around. I really appreciate it. That is going to be it for me. Please, like Remy said, eat something, drink some water, take the meds that you need, and take care of yourselves. Bye.